what is the best bike to start on. There is a couple of different groups, a couple different people that have ideas on what's best, what's not. Keep it real simple. There are 4 groups, right? You have the Honda Grom Z125 people, the mini bike lovers. You have the MT-07 lovers, and the mid-power, you know, CB500, CBR 500, SV650 group, which probably shouldn't be stunting on an SV650 because they blow up. They blow up the front end if you wheelie them too long. Then you have the 600 group, which a lot of the old school people are in. And last but not least, you have the sumo gang. The people that like supermotos, like the DRZ, the KTM 350, the YZ450, you know, the people that are taking a dirt bike and basically making it street legal, or taking like an enduro or a dual sport bike and stunning that. Those are your 4 main categories. I'll give you pros and cons for all of them. The minis are very, very cheap to fix, cheap to acquire, easy to work on. The cons are they're not always street legal. Many of them are not street legal. The ones that are street legal are like the Grom, where people are starting to realize how nice these Groms are to do stunts on, and they're jacking up prices. But the biggest positive to me is that you learn to wheelie at low speeds. You get to figure out what you can and can't do on these things. And that's the important part. You learn very good basics on the Hondas, Honda Grom, the Z125. It helps you get rid of a lot of your bad habits, like dragging your foot, like I'm doing now. And it helps you to learn balance point. And if you drop it, you're not going to kill yourself. Now, granted, most of these bikes you're not going to kill yourself if you drop it unless you have something catastrophic happen. But you can kind of use this as a play toy and learn to actually control your bike at a lower speed and at a cheaper cost. Sumo gang. Sumos are much easier to do highway speeds on. Parts are pretty cheap on them as well, depending on the bike that you get. Like DRZs and stuff like that, you can get a lot of cheap parts from them. Woo. Man, I am off today. Somebody else is not. Look at that. Get out of his way. Oh, he's still going. Oh, shit. The DRZs tend to be fairly cheap to work on. If you get something more expensive, like a Husky 701 or something like that, they're a bit more expensive to maintain and work on and that kind of thing. I should really start focusing on what I'm doing. It's hard to talk and wheelie at the same time. I haven't gotten that skill yet. But in general, they're great starter bikes. The only problem that I see with them is that they're very tall, so for short riders it's really difficult to ride them, and a lot of them are carbureted. So if you don't know how to handle a carburetor or deal with working on a carburetor, things like that, they tend to fail you more than not. They're mid-range on the expense. Oh, he's getting a little bit better. They're mid-range on expense, but alright, third group. Your MT-07, FZ-07, your CB500s, your mid-range sport, your mid-range typical bike, your average bike. You know, you can even get something maybe up to like the Speed Triple or something like that, the Triumph 660. I've even seen some people doing the Triumph Scramblers and that kind of thing. They're good. They're like the what's the word I'm looking for? They're like the jack of all trades, I suppose. They'll get you where you need to go. If it's the only method of transportation, they're reliable as hell usually. They're meant to take miles and miles of abuse. There's a huge aftermarket for quite a few of them. They're a decent option, however, they make you go faster. That's your big problem. The main goal of learning how to stunt is to do it slowly, so that you don't kill yourself. homeboy Christian here. Got the Impact Tech crash cage. Should be all right if he crashes. Yeah, learning. Still learning. He's getting into the basics of it. Before you know it, he'll be picking it up like that. I looked over to him instead of myself. Oh, I know another reason I'm doing so bad. I have it back to stock tire pressure. 30 psi does not do well for this bike right now because I'm not good enough to control it. Your final group is your 600cc class. You're going to get pressured into getting a 600 because that is the sport bike. I'll never have to upgrade. I'll never have to do this, do that. Yes, technically, if you start on a 600, you'll never have to get another bike. Congratulations, you have removed all the excitement out of having a motorcycle. Because the exciting part about having a motorcycle is that you don't have to have just one. You don't have to hold that one motorcycle for the rest of your life. You know, it's okay to bounce around a little bit. You know, have some fun. Be promiscuous with the type of bike that you like. If you had to take one and it's the only way that you get around, my recommendation is don't get into stunt riding and get a Grom when you can. Get a car first. But if you have a car already and you want just a bike that can do stunts, do everything, that bike right there, the MT-07. But if you want to get good at the slow shit, Honda Grom Z125, baby. This has been one of the best investments I've ever made. This bike right here has taught me more than any other bike I've owned. I've owned the CBR 600, I've owned the Triumph Daytona 675, I've owned SV1000s, I've owned SV650s, I've owned the GSXR 600, I've owned the CB650 from 1982, I've owned the Honda Rebel 250. I mean, I've been all over the gamut. I currently own a DRZ 400 and a Grom. You know, I sold all of those bikes, got the DRZ and the Grom. Because you can have fun with these things, man. You can have so much fun with these little bikes. Oh, I probably shouldn't let go when I'm falling. Oh, look at this dude. Look at this dude go. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that 12 o'clock. That's beautiful. Beautiful. You good, bro? You will learn the basics on a Grom so much easier than any other bike. And you'll learn to control your bike much better because you have much less power to work with. You got to find balance point quickly. And once you find balance point, and you've gotten used to finding balance point, doing other tricks is super easy on this thing. Tank spreaders, one-legger, you're hanging off the bike. You can do whatever you want on these things. Most of the time, the cops will leave you alone because it's just a mini bike. They'll make fun of you, but you can be a cool guy like that. You know, just take one hand off of it and be a cool guy like that guy right there. I wish I could be like that. I could be like that, man. But yeah, if you want to make a decision on a bike, real easy. DRZ 400 or equivalent. A lot of people like the KTM 392. The like the KTM the 350 EXC 350. If you're wanting to go classic bike, you know, standard bike, MT-07 is a great choice. The CBR 500 and the CB 500 are fantastic choices for stunning. If you have to be the big boys, or if you're good enough to do it, then you're not even watching this video anyways. But if you really want to jump head first into it, oh, that's great. If you really want to jump head first into it, I mean, you can get a 600, but that's a lot more money. And you're not good enough to ride it yet. If you're having to ask me what type of bike to own, you need a Grom. That's just how it is. Starting to play more in the comments. Have fun. Thanks, guys. Hey! Oh, that was a terrible one. Oh my God, these bumps in the road are crazy. Trying to turn it. Not speeding up enough. That thing sounds so good. Yeah, that MC sounds so good. He's getting used to picking it up though, that's good. He's doing it very nice. Alright, let me see something cool. That looked almost professional. Oh, nope. I'm way too far forward. Nah, I gotta do better than that. I gotta commit, yep. Damn it. Just commit to it, bro. Oh my God, I hit too much front brake. Or rear brake, I should say. I was paying attention to him, not me. Oh no, bro, you good. There it is. There it is. Got it. Locked. Lock that into the brain, how I did that. Smooth throttle, bro. Smooth throttle. ready to clutch and brake.
Yeah.
Heard. Doing the opposite hand is scary. Look at it go. Yo. Oh, with the foot dragging everything. Curb there. Oh, that thing's in pieces. Oh, rest in peace. Damn it. 14 in second. Well, I don't know how fast I'm going. I've got this lovely KSW racing hat in front of me. It's not shameless. I have no shame in that plug. Well, I have some shame in the plug. It's not a lot. Not enough to worry about. Bitch, you see that shit? I'm gonna get these one-handers, man. I'm gonna get these one-handers. Let's see what we got. Ah, I let go too late. I just gotta trust that I'm that far back. Okay, the revs. Very nice. I like the revs. I don't know why I'm saluting. I mean, I'm not saluting. I'm not saluting. I'm just pulling it straight out. The fingers are not together. They're separate. Let's see what he got. He's not doing any clutch work. He's just straight up putting it in.
He let the bike cool off too.
Yeah, that too. Air-cooled life. I don't know. You can if you want. That was a good one. Shame. Ah, I gave too much brake. My brake's working a little too well today. I'm gonna get these turns though. Whee! Oh, that's one way to start it. Just yank it around. All right, my jacket's coming off too.